Today, these players walk in the shadows of legend. And there is the breakthrough goal.
That's what the fans came to see. That's for the history books.
Del Piero! Big games produce big moments.
Have you seen a more freakish goal in A-League history?
Well, the A-League delivers again.
No one is stopping that.
What an unbelievable strike! And the Mariners have done it! Remarkable!
It might have been midweek, but Cooper's Stadium was filled to the brim for this top-of-the-table clash between Adelaide and Auckland. The hosts were 1 point clear of their visitors coming into the match, and both teams knew a win here could prove critical in who would finish the Isuzu A-League season in first.
Closed down by Isaias. Rogerson, his cross deflected, and one in the air by Maca. They've kept the ball moving with Friens. Parias gets down the byline, crosses. Oh, and that needed some pretty smart work from Alex Paulson in goal, because he may not have been expecting it, but it looked like it was goal bound. Isaias with Alagic. Here's Parias again. He looks up. Floats the ball back post. Little push from Kikiana's bounce. Javi Lopez. Great save, Paulson. Now Jovanovic. And deflected just wide. That ball in. Oh, and potentially an own goal. It's bounced off Javi Lopez last, but again it was Maca making a real nuisance of himself.
Well, they've looked far from convincing, haven't they, Adelaide, from the crosses, particularly on this side. Maca, again, flinging his body at it.
Alagic exchanging passes. Falami up the line. Good pass from Lopez. Falami able to turn. Drives it in. Peinecker's header away. Following up, Isaias is there. Takes a touch. Here's Parias. His cross, back post. Falami just couldn't quite reach it. First real constructed attack from Adelaide in this contest.
Well, 30 minutes in, and it's the best moment of the match. The final ball there from Dylan Parias.
Back outside with Mai. Mata's in the middle. Cross comes in. Oh, it was very close. It was very close to the head of Max Maca, and then very close to sneaking inside the far post. De Vries to deliver. Here they come, Auckland, attacking the space now towards Peinecker. Tipped over by Cox. Delivers again towards Kikianis. Morks at the back post, up the crossbar. Stefan Mork, who's been in outstanding goal-scoring form this season, wasn't far away from his 6th of the campaign. Alagic, dispossessed, Brimmer. Now Mai, look at the space here. Friens got back, but there's the shot and there's the goal. What an entrance from Nader Moreno. He runs to celebrate with that little pocket of travelling fans, the Colombian. And Auckland FC celebrate. What a substitution, what an impact off the bench for Moreno and Steve Corica. Space here for Yull. Yull cross, back post, Parias arriving, side netting. Friens gets there. Alagic helps it for Yull. Now De Cooley looking to use his pace. He just grabbed the shirt of Callan Elliott. Oh, the ball into the middle. Goodwin scores. Archie Goodwin has equalised. VAR will be having a look at the tug from Yaya De Cooley on the shirt of Callan Elliott. This one will be analysed before Adelaide can truly feel they're back on level terms, but for the moment the crowd believes they are.
After an on-field review, there is not enough impact in this. Our decision is goal.
Wow.
Archie Goodwin has the equaliser. You'd have to think a goal now would just about settle the points. And top spot over the top for Parias. He's got the pace. Dylan Parias squares for Goodwin. And Adelaide clear at the top. The late show is the red show. Ball over the top, the pace of Dylan Parius, and that instinctive finish that Archie Goodwin has brought to the club. Adelaide 2, Auckland 1, into the 100th minute of this match. Francis de Vries, Poulsen's forward, in it comes, near post, they've scored! Logan Rogerson stooping at the near post to head home, and the Auckland FC fans get to celebrate as well.
And the A-League delivers again.
How many times did this one look like it was over and decided? A roller coaster of emotions for these two sides. A top of the table clash that once it was ignited gave us absolutely everything in that final 10 minutes. Adelaide United 2, Auckland FC 2.
A thrilling draw against Adelaide meant Auckland stayed in second, but had the opportunity to leapfrog the league leaders later in the week when they took on the Wanderers in Parramatta. Western Sydney were looking for their first win at home in over a month. Spanish superstar Juan Maca was promoted back to the starting 11 after he came off the bench in their last match and set up a goal.
Made his ball into the box, could create a chance here for Guillermo Mai, and it needed that strong bit of goalkeeping from Lawrence Thomas. And they launched the ball forward to find Zach Sapsford. Momentarily hemmed up by Sakai. Here's Sapsford, and Poulsen was beaten, but so too was the post. Sapsford believing perhaps that Poulsen got a touch. Juan Maca delivers towards the back post, and the Wanderers' head did reach it. And here is Pantasopoulos, and then turned over the top by Milanovic. Good chance that for Western Sydney.
Wow, it's an unbelievably good chance.
Good advantage played by Sean Evans, and Nicholas Milanovic is away. And he just got the ball caught between his feet at the crucial moment, Nicholas Milanovic. Which led to him being left out against the Mariners. That's lovely by Guillermo Mai, great save by Thomas. And somehow Logan Rogerson can't finish it off at the back post. It's all straight at Thomas, and he spilled the ball. Under no pressure, but the Wanderers get away with one. And then given away by Milanovic. Guillermo Mai, clever little ball over the top. It's Moreno, surely Moreno. Good save by Thomas to atone. The Wanderers were hanging on by their fingernails there.
How did they get away with that? Thomas coughing the ball up on his own goal line.
Run tracking all the way back from Gallegos. And now one back for the Wanderers by Pantasopoulos, and Poulsen needs two bites at it. It had a fair bit of venom behind it.
For Alex Poulsen to be troubled, you know how well the ball has been hit.
An all-important first goal, but here's Bozidar Kraev going to blast one just outside the box.
Kraev has worked really hard this afternoon.
Pelikanos losing out in midfield. Is there a late chance here for Auckland? Maybe Moreno, it's in! With 30 seconds to go, the super sub has done it again. And Auckland are going to go home with the 3 points. We've had to wait 94 and a half minutes, but Nader Moreno looks as though he's settled this one. And there we go, victory confirmed for the visitors. Auckland march on. Back to the top of the A-League they go, thanks to that late strike from Nader Moreno. Western Sydney Wanderers 0, Auckland FC 1.
The Big Blue is one of the most hotly contested clashes in the Isuzu UTE A-League, as the two most historically successful sides do battle. However, there hasn't been too much success of late, with both Melbourne Victory and Sydney FC desperate for a win. Victory had failed to win any of their first 6 matches under new boss Arthur Dillis, while Sydney FC were looking to bounce back after a shock loss at home to bottom place Brisbane last weekend.
Maca just drags his effort wide of that right hand upright.
Oh, this has been a great start by Victory.
Top of the box is Wahib, and he threads it through nicely. Segacic, and an easy tap in, but Klimala is offside. Flag popped up immediately. Klimala wants to know whether it's Segacic or himself who was off, but the goal will not count. But it was a nice move from Sydney. Here's Mashash, and immediately Santos was on his bike, and here is Clarence Mario Santos, and it's a really good block by Harrison Devonish-Mears. Made himself big, got out quickly to narrow the angle. Good goalkeeping. Here's Teague's corner, and Virgos! Nikos Virgos with the near post header, with a little bit of help off the frame of the goal. And just like that, Melbourne Victory take the lead in the Big Blue. Well, it's a bullet header. Had so much power, it was almost past Harrison Devonish-Mears before he had time to react. Now Wahib has stolen a march on Miranda, and there was a tangle of legs, and Lachlan Keevers had no doubt and points to the penalty spot. Oh, I don't know.
But maybe not on replay there. It paints a different picture, doesn't it?
After factual review, the foul occurs outside the penalty area. It's a direct free kick, no penalty.
Well, there is a foul, but it's outside. And here's Segacic for Sydney, with the Victory defence backpedaling, and Langerak forced into action. Another corner for the Sky Blues.
Yeah, some quick words of advice from Mitch Langerak as well.
And the cross will find Lolly, and it flashes wide of that left-hand upright, although in fairness, Mitch Langerak didn't look too concerned. Brought down by Arzani. Casey Boss says to Bruno Fornaroli, get on that one. And here is Bruno. First touch not bad, second brilliant, the third magnificent. Wow, that is vintage Bruno Fornaroli. And Victory have surely sealed this one. Casey Boss with a long ball forward, but Fornaroli still had an awful lot to do. And how brilliantly did he do it? And he holds his shirt up to the crowd and says, I'm the man. And there we are, all over at Amy Park. The two strikers, one in each half. Nikos Virgos with a bullet header in the first half. Bruno Fornaroli with a goal that rolled back the years with just a couple of minutes to go, ensures Mitch Langerak starts life as a Victory player once again, as a winner. Melbourne Victory 2, Sydney FC 0 is the way it finished.
Wellington Phoenix travelled south to Christchurch, where they played at home for the first time in 9 years. It was a boisterous crowd on hand at Apollo Project Stadium as the Knicks took on the Central Coast Mariners.
Keltek drives one out towards Root. He's brought that down brilliantly, Storm Root. Plays it back, Docker! Everything about that was eye-catching until that.
Well, that was the first real moment of danger, and it started at the feet of Brian Keltek. Saw Storm Root. The first part is brilliant. That is a lovely weighted ball. The second part is excellent, and then it is wasted.
Jacob Nagasawa ahead to Barbarousis. It's there for Nathan Walker. Behind for a corner. First opportunity really for Wellington. Nathan Walker, his eyes lit up as he eyed up a first A-League men's goal. To Lima. Docker from a long way up, Mikhail Docker.
But that is a difficult hit. It's a long way out, Piney, but it's wobbling as it heads towards Albie Kelly-Hield's goal.
Instead he drifts it in towards the 6-yard area. It's cleared. Nagasawa! Away by Steele. Retro fires one into a crowd of bodies.
Here's his chance. Oh, just lacking conviction, Piney.
to Lima, sprinting ahead of him. Christian Theoharis loves a step over and a shot. Angle's all wrong though that time, as Christian Theoharis was looking for a 5th A-League goal. It's out towards the edge. Theoharis, well, a set move. There's a nice ball from Docker straight to Theoharis, but volley just off target. Faisal does well to take it away from Sutton, who chases back. There is the recently arrived Faisal. Sideways to Docker, and again radar off from the Carl Docker, set up by Steele. Couldn't keep it down. Walker again, the crowd on the edge of their seats at the moment. Nathan Walker. It's going to fall to Corbin Piper. Back in it goes. Ashiga can't get it out from under his feet. Now he does. Great save from Pariat Cullen. Ashiga on the turn. Pariat Cullen up to it.
Christchurch on their feet. It was flowing football. Finds Nathan Walker. Waits for the half-yard of space. And then falls to Corbin Piper.
Sutton with the corner. It's towards the far post. Piper. He can't direct his header on target.
Lovely delivery into the back post.
Edmondson heading back towards his own goal. They cannot be separated in Christchurch this afternoon. Plenty of huff and plenty of puff, and a few openings which very quickly closed. A couple of decisions which might warrant further examination, but there's your full-time score. The Wellington Phoenix 0, Central Coast Mariners 0.
Newcastle Jets welcome Perth Glory to McDonald Jones Stadium as the Jets search for their first win at home in over 9 months. Meanwhile, Perth hadn't won in Newcastle in over 6 years. Both teams with plenty of motivation to end their respective droughts.
Maca has it taken off him by Gibson. There's space for Dobson. Can Adams find him? No, Adams goes direct, and it's Eli Adams who opens the scoring with his 3rd goal of the season for Newcastle, his 1st at McDonald Jones Stadium, and that is just the start the home side was after. And now Gibson. Adams may get another shot at it. He hits the post. Well, he was that close to another double this season. Eli Adams. Dobson. Adams off the crossbar. So he's hit the right post, he's hit the crossbar. Just one more to go, Eli. And Taggart just too strong for Natta. And appeals for handball penalty. And that's what can happen. If you don't take your chances, it takes one moment and the match can swing in an instant. But it's Taggart who is on target for the 20th time at McDonald Jones Stadium, the leading goal scorer at this venue. There's another one, and Perth Glory, who have barely had a chance, are back level. Just started to even up. This is a poor turnover. Timmins rolls it out. Dobson, deflection, off the post. Dobson, he couldn't get it there. Now it's Taylor's chance. Oh, what does he have to do to score this afternoon, the 17-year-old Dobson? He cannot believe it. Slid that pass in perfectly for Gibson. Taylor! What a tremendous finish from Clayton Taylor. That's one of his best in the A-League. And what a moment to score it, to put Newcastle in front in the final 13 minutes of normal time. And Nasmo, great footwork. Joel and Nasmo. Taggart plays in, and Nasmo. That was beautiful. And it was smothered by Scott. Oh, and now Nasmo tries to... Oh, catch out Scott, and Lockie Wales instantly makes an impact on Perth Glory debut. It was absolute chaos in the Newcastle Jets box. And it ends up an equaliser for the 2nd time today for Perth Glory. It's hoofed away by Murchler. Anywhere will do. And a Nasmo can be dangerous. And Nasmo to win it for Perth. Scott has saved the day for the moment for the Jets. Carozos away. And would you believe it, for the 6th time in the last 7 meetings between these two sides, it ends a 2-2 draw. And Newcastle's frustrating wait for a first home win since April will stretch on. Newcastle Jets 2, Perth Glory 2.
Macarthur hosted Melbourne City at Campbelltown Stadium, with both sides looking to keep in touch with the top 2. Furthermore, Macarthur striker Valère Germain had the opportunity to become the Bulls' all-time leading goalscorer should he find the back of the net.
Unfortunately, while Melbourne City have won 7 and drawn 3, undefeated, well, the Bulls have only won 5 of those 10 when they've opened the scoring. Oh, and this is a massive blow. Just 2 minutes in, Kai Truan punches the ground in frustration, but he just looked to the bench saying, it's finished, I can't play on. Oh, now Rahmani into the area. Rahmani still on, that's nicely done on the left foot, saved by Curto. And then cleared by Holman, only as far as Bajic. Bajic finds Atkinson. They've opened them up again here. It's another promising attack. Talbot shoots and it bounces just in front of Philip Curto, who sends it behind for a corner. Mazzeo. Ooh, he's hit that with real power, Ben Mazzeo. Good stop. Taken quickly, Jarkelic looks up, crosses, Germain is there, off the crossbar. I think Patrick Beach got a touch. And really, Valère Germain should have done better there. Macarthur should be in front. There's Talbot. Looks up, it's a great ball for Politides. Oh, that would have been spectacular if Harry Politides, against the run of play, had steered that into the top corner. Lawrence Wong, telegraph, now 2-on-2, Germain inviting Jed Drew to run straight. It's Suprayon, Drew still Jed Drew for Germain! And he does have his 27th Macarthur goal. An hour played, and the home side get their reward for an enterprising start to the second half. They've been the better side since the break, and the Frenchman, the veteran, has given them the lead. But that's a great ball. Bernardo, De Silva arriving. Bernardo still going. In space, Lecky's cross. Yerman away. Ugarkovic with a good siding at goal. And it's all over. It is Macarthur who bounced back. The cowbells can finally ring as it finishes here in Campbelltown. 1-0 to the hosts.
And so at the end of round 16, Auckland FC are top of the Isuzu UTE A-League table as the title race continues to heat up. Join us next week for more Isuzu UTE A-League action, headlined by the F3 Derby.